Okay, I just wanted to be able to get a video as we walk into the house here. And this room definitely needs to be painted. We need light covers on there. Probably have to paint that register over here. And then at this point, not quite sure if there's anything else other than just the painting. And this paneling over here may have to come off so we can paint it. It's just, this is not in style, it's got to be painted one way or another. So I'm going to back off here. Now I'm going to go into the kitchen here. And in the kitchen here, it's got to be painted. Paul mentioned he was going to paint it, but it hasn't been painted. But also the ceiling hasn't been finished off. Everything is really filthy when you try and look at the shades there, or the fan. And then where he is with the cabinets here, they're kind of mixed. They're like 6 inches from the ceiling. This one's at the ceiling, doesn't have the molding in front of it. This one's about, oh, I don't know, 15 inches from the ceiling coming down. But then we're missing the end caps over here for the cabinet there. And then over here we've got broken tiles on the floor. As you can see, when I step on it, they raise up. So this floor looks like it was just put down on top of wood. And if it was just put down on top of wood without any kind of backer board, this floor's got to come up. This floor's not in good shape. As you walk across it, you can just feel it being wavy. He didn't finish off this end cap over here. I'm not quite sure how things work over here in the faucet, because again, the water's off. So when I turn around, turn the water, there's nothing that's going on over here. So let me go back out of here. I'll go back over. We can see here, you've got paint supplies on the ground over here. But again, as you walk on the floor, it feels kind of wavy. So I don't think it was installed correctly with the backer board. So that's going to be a big issue right here. So blinds have to come back off. I doubt if we're going to be able to clean those up enough to be able to turn around and do much with them. Let me come into the living room here. And as I come back over, I'm going to walk into the bathroom area here. As I walk into the bathroom, I don't know about the floor. Again, it's really wavy right here where I'm standing in the hallway, but it's on top of that pergo or that laminate. In here, I can't see other than, because I can't turn some lights on or anything. Probably need to change the fixtures out. Fixtures are extremely dated and they wouldn't fit in real good here. The vanity here, I think, again, whether this floor needs to be dealt with or not, we might be lucky enough to get it cleaned. But again, wait and see what we're moving forward. So these are kind of things that I'm kind of concerned about. Is the shower area here that's underneath. This tile work needs to be removed and replaced because it's got these railings that are out of place over here. And the bathtub itself, whether there's a replacement or that it's turned around and being reglazed, it'd have to be really clean, really good before you can reglaze it over here. But really rough. The wall is real rough up here, where it looks like there were some cabinets or something they were taken off on this one over here. I'm going to go slip over this area, and you can see that there was a door. The door's been torn apart. At the same time, it's all busted up over here. He did put that paneling in that was in that closet area. This room needs to be cleaned up. And I don't know, maybe we get lucky to get painted in here, but if there's any molding on the bottom, it's actually a real small thing of molding that's down there. So we might have to deal with some molding when we go ahead and put that carpet down, but we'll see what the handyman has to say about things. It does look like he may have replaced the broken windows. No, this one's still broken right here. As you can see, when I pull this up, you'll see there's a crack right there. If I keep turning it, you'll see that crack. So I'm going to close that one back down. Let me go back. I'm going to move and go back over to the other bedroom now. As we go into this area here, the drapes have to come down, and we probably have to replace the door here too, because once we take this metal off, I'm not quite sure what's going on underneath there, whether that has to be replaced too, and to be taken care of on there. So let's go to the closet. Closet's got a nail up here. We got to fix this with some other things that'll stay on there. So let me close that one back off. Then we move over here to the bathroom. And again, because it's dark and there's no lights, I can't do a whole lot in here. I'm not quite sure if I can turn my light on or not. Let's try that. Maybe that helps a little bit. So, hard to tell in here. We might get away with just cleaning this area up over here and doing a paint job over here on this area. So let me go ahead and close that one. The areas it's going to need some, and again, this is probably why we have to replace this door right here. That's different things have turned around and been dealt with over here. Let me go back over in this area here. Looks like this door's got to be replaced too. Things have been torn apart on that one. That's the door. We might be replacing most of the doors here on the property. Here's the. He's got that like a countertop or something. That's going to need to be removed. Some gives it more space in here, along with the stuff that's on the wall. My concern about the stuff that's on the wall, it's real spongy. It moves and everything. So we may have to try and tear that off. And I don't know the condition of the wall that's underneath there. If you go over here, you got all kinds of areas that are away from the wall and things like that. So that we may have to turn around and tear these areas off and turn around and put some drywall up over here. The ceiling over here kind of droops down in these corners. So again, I'm not quite sure how all this was done. It might be something that needs to be drywalled up and down this whole thing here to be able to make this thing look good in here. But again, we have this cabinet should be removed. That's right there and here. So you kind of get a little bit of an idea about different things that are in here and how they look. I'm going to go ahead and walk around the backyard itself now. So I'm going to stop this one.